Hi there, it's a gradient guy, and today I'm going to show you how to do these and my nail care routine and how to take care of your nails after they've been manicured like this. For me personally, I try to do the least amount I possibly can so that I don't overwork them, but yeah. Now, unfortunately, my nails have been getting pretty long, and once they get long, they're easy to snap. So I have applied some nail oil just to make the filing down easier. Now, you want to apply it underneath so that it has a spot to absorb into as well as onto your cuticles, so your cuticles look better. This is where it snapped, and then on my middle finger it curved a little bit and it fractured. Here is the big sad moment of me filing down my really long nails. Now I am using a glass nail file just so that I don't hurt my nail, and you can see that my nail's kind of wiggling a little bit. That's just from how fast I'm doing it. Normally you would, like to shape, you go in one direction, like I'm doing now, you go in one direction so that you can get a more even texture on the end of your nail. If you go fast, it reduces your length. So if you need, like me, if you need to cut down your nails a lot, you go fast. If you just want to shape, just one direction so that it, like this, so that it shapes it up and you're not dragging your nail back and forth, which makes it easier to snap. Now, the reason we apply oil is also because they can snap without oil. And if you're already filing your nails because they snapped, you don't want 2 nail snaps. That's no fun. And here are they, so short, and this is a glass file. I don't know what brand because I got it on Amazon. So it's just a regular glass file. And this is my disgusting plate that I use for stamping and dotting tools, and I'm just scraping it up and cleaning it because it just needs to be cleaned at this point. It's just disgusting. Now it's all clean. So you're going to want to apply a base coat before this. I didn't show because it is a peel off, so it's a little harder to work with. And right here I am bouncing the brush on my nail so that I get all of the excess polish onto my nail instead of dripping down the brush, or else you'll have a big puddly mess. And to clean up that little mess right there, I got a wooden orange stick to just, push the polish off while it's still wet so I don't have to use acetone to dry my nails off. If you do this, it helps your brush last longer and it gets more polish off if you're getting it off of the stem of the brush as well. And here you can actually see it more clearly, the bouncing technique, and it really does help, in my opinion, of getting a smoother, more even application of the polish. Now, it's super important to wrap the tips because if you're going to wear this for a while, which I'm probably not because it is peel off, then it reduces chippage of the nail at the tip wear. And so that's me applying it just so you know how it looks. And you're going to take your cleanup brush, you're going to go around the edges, make sure that all of the polish, the base coat, everything is wiped off, or else it can flake off with your skin, because your skin does naturally flake off, which will peel up the polish. I am using a Orly top coat, which will be linked down below, as well as everything I use in this video. And it's super good. I think it's fantastic. It's super quick dry and it seals in my manicure really, really well. This is called Can Do Attitude by Essie, and it's so beautiful. I'm a little partial because I do love green. And then, since it's so dry from all that acetone, you're gonna apply some nail oil. Now, I'm a bit of a nail oil junkie, so yeah, this is how you can get your perfect manicure at home. Now I'll be showing you how to get some really pretty flower nails. So I'm just using a stamping plate from Butte and Hollow Taco 1-Coat Black. You can use stamping polishes, obviously, but I think that this works just as well. I'm using a bit of a smaller stamper, and I'm going to scrape it, press my stamper down so that it collects the polish, and you're going to need 2 dotting tools, a smaller one and a bigger one. I went in with a peach color for the centers. I'm not sure about flower anatomy, so for the center of the flower I went in with a peachy color. It's absolutely gorgeous and I've been obsessed with it ever since I got it, along with every other color that I've had. You're just going to fill it in with the smallest of your dotting tools. And then I went in with this absolutely gorgeous pale blue from Orly, and it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it is so gorgeous. I got it a few days ago and I'm so obsessed. It's actually on my nails while I'm making this, but I'm going in with the Can Do Attitude as well that we saw at the beginning of this video, just to fill in the background. Now, the Orly and the Essie look very, very similar right now, but the distinction does become a lot clearer once you take it off of the stamper. You can also do this on a yogurt lid, which I did for all my other nails. And then you're going to put any quick dry top coat. Doesn't even have to be quick dry because you're gonna leave this overnight. I know, long time, but it helps. So now that you've let it dry and you're ready, you've got your base color on, you're going to take the decal and fit it to your nail. So you're going to cut around the bits that were kind of just loose because you don't need them and it would just be extra cleanup, which you don't want to do. So to apply the decal, you're going to put a top coat on your nail, and while it's still wet, you're going to press the decal onto your nail. You want to hold it there for a few seconds just so it sets a little bit, and then I got my wooden orange stick and I flattened out the sides of it so it fit more snugly to my nail, I guess is how you would say that. Now, very, very important. You want to make sure that you have enough to wrap the tip with it. And you're going to take some acetone and a brush and melt it onto the nail so that the polish will stay longer. And when you do that, it kind of just absorbs into itself, so it becomes more solid on the nail. Right here, I'm just trimming it up a little bit so that I don't have to use acetone too much, because I'm not a fan of using acetone if I don't have to. It's just so drying and it makes me use nail oil, which I will use anyways. Now here is me actually wrapping the tip with that acetone technique. Do you see how it just kind of melts into your nail? And because acetone eats away at the polish, it melts right off and it helps smooth your nails out. I wouldn't get too much so that your entire tip is covered, because when you clean up all of this, then it's going to be a mess to get off. So once you've wrapped the tip, you're going to take a bit of a bigger angled brush and just clean up those edges because they look kind of atrocious right now. Since it's nail polish, it wipes off super easy, and I really love this manicure. I think it's absolutely beautiful, especially with the cleaned up edges, and I noticed that it was sticking out a bit, so I pressed down into it, which was obviously a mistake since it came back up, since it was still wet, but I fixed it, and I think that it looks beautiful. This is the top coat, which is from Holo Taco. It's super thick and glossy, and I really love how it makes this look. I am a big fan of matte as well, but this is the finished product. It is so gorgeous. And here are all the products I used. So we're going to be peeling this up because I used a peel off base coat. I'm going to oil it up. I told you I used a lot of oil in this, and rub it in a little bit so it just absorbs into the nail. Now, never use what I'm using. Always use an orange wood stick because it's just better for your nail. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit here because I'm not using one. I am a bit of a hypocrite in that area, but I do what I say, not what I do. I really like peeling them off. It's not my actual nail, it's a peel off base coat, so it just hardens into a shell, which I had just done these, so it was a bit of a wetter peel. And I saved them in the little peely jar thanks to Simply Nailogical, which I don't know if you know, but she's so fantastic. Now you're going to apply some oil because we are going to be using acetone next. Acetone is really harsh on your skin, so if you apply oil and rub it in, then it really helps by, here I am rubbing it in, it really helps you not have drier skin. So since it's all rubbed in, I'm going to take a cotton round soaked in a little bit of acetone and just wrap it around my nail. Since it is not a lot of polish, it won't take that long to take off, so you can just rub it around on your nail and it will lift right up. And then with some acetone and a Q-tip, you are going to go around the edges of your nail just to get all that polish that the cotton round could not pick up. I have really curved nails, so Q-tips are a lifesaver. You still have a lot of oil on your nails, so you don't need to reapply yet. And then you're going to, with an acetone soaked Q-tip, again, go underneath the tips of your nails so that it doesn't build up and just look kind of gross. And here I am applying some more oil. Since I used acetone on my nails, I didn't want to let them dry out too much because I just really don't like how it looks. And once again, put it underneath your nails so that it absorbs into it better. Rub it in with your other hand. And speaking of my other hand, do you see this absolutely gorgeous glitter placement? Took me so long and I'm super proud of it. I'm trying to grow my other hand out. Please ignore my pointer finger. I had a very bad allergic reaction. There I am trying to cover it up. And this is what I used as the base color. Now back to my other hand. This is the oil that I use, and I'm just showing you here that since it is not orange, since my nail is not orange, at the base of my nail, I am okay. I don't have any health issues. My nail is just stained from a lot of dark pigmented polish. It's okay. Now I'm going to remove my cuticles with Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. You're just going to apply it straight from the bottle like that. It's super easy, and wait 15 seconds. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to wait here with me. But once you have waited, you're going to take an orange wood stick and just kind of attack your nail, honestly. Now, cuticle is not the skin around your nail plate or nail bed. It is the skin on your nail plate. So I don't have much of that hard skin, but for people who do, it is completely okay. It is natural. Don't attack it too much. With a dry, not acetone soaked cotton round, just remove all of that excess fluid, and here are your new nails. Well, my new nails. And they're kind of missing something. Oil. I told you I am a nail oil junkie. This is the last step in my care routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!